Hi everyone! Welcome to Solutions to ABM package for grade 11 Business Mathematics. We are in actually Qtr-3 week 1A. For the objective, the learner expresses fractions to decimals. Let's start. So we have the whole learning activity sheet. There are 4 pages in this particular learning activity sheet. So we just have to move on to exercise number 1. Directions. Convert the following fractions to decimals. Write your solutions in your answer sheet. For number 1, 3/25 is converted to decimal by, let's write 3/25. Then we have, what are we going to multiply 225 to make it a multiple of 10 or powers of 10? Since 25 is greater than 10 but it's less than 100, so the next power of 10 that is a multiple of 25 is 100. So what are we going to multiply to 25 to make it 100? So we have to multiply it by 4. If we multiply the denominator by 4, then we have to multiply also this 3 in the numerator by 4. Doing so will give us 3 times 4 equals 12 over 100, or we can write that as 0.12, or we have 12 hundredths. So this is now the answer for 3/25. This is equal to 12 hundredths or 0.12. For number 2, we have 3/5. Solution. 3/5 is converted to, what are the multiple of 5 that is a power of 10? Well, it's 10. 10 is a multiple of 5. So we rewrite 3/5, and to make this denominator 10, we have to multiply 5 times 2. So in the same way, we have to multiply the numerator 3 by 2, giving us 6/10 or 6/10 or 0.6. So therefore, 3/5 equals 0.6. Number 3, 5/7. Well, 7 is not a multiple of 10 or any powers of 10. So we need long division here in order to convert 5/7 to a decimal number. So let's have this. So we have 5 divided by 7 here. This 5 cannot be dividing 7. So we put a 0. And we have to put a decimal point here. Same as above. Then we put another 0 here. So in this case, we have 50. 50 divided by 7. And gives us 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Then we minus this, giving us 1. Then 1 cannot divide 7, so we have to again write 0 here and bring down 0 down. So we have 10 divided by 7, we have 1. Then 1 times 7 equals 7. Then 10 minus 7 equals 3. 3 cannot divide 7, so we need 0 here. Then bring down 0 here. Then 30 divided by 7 equals 4. 4 times 7, we have it here, equals 28. And then 30 minus 28 equals 2. And 2 cannot divide by 7, so again we supply 0 and then bring down 0, 20. Then divided by 7 is 2. Then 2 times 7 equals 14 here. But let's stop at this point because we have 4 decimal places. So in effect, 5/7 equals 0.742. Or this is 7,142 10,000ths. That's the place value. Or simply, we can round off to 2 decimal places. 5/7 equals 0.71. For number 4, we have 4/9. Again, 9 is not a multiple of the powers of 10. So we need again long division in order to convert these 4/9 to a decimal number. Let's do that. So we have 4 divided by 9. Cannot be. So we have 2, right, 0 up here. Then we have 2, put a decimal point up there, align it. Then another 0. Then this becomes now 40 divided by 9. So we have 4. 4 times 9 is 36. Then 40 minus 36 equals again 4. And cannot divide it by 9. Then we have to supply 0 here and then bring down 0. Then 40 divided by 9 equals again 4. 4 times 9 equals 36. Then the difference, 40 minus 36 is 4. Again, put another 0 here, bring down 0 here. Then 40 divided by 9 is 4. And 4 times 9 is 36. This is a never-ending 40 divided by 9 and so on. So that means that we have here a repeating decimal. Okay? So in this case, let's continue the process. And we can say that 4/9 equals 0.444 and so on. Or we can cut that to 2 decimal places. So 4/9 is equivalent to this decimal number. For number 5, we have 26/8. This is an improper fraction because the numerator is greater than the denominator. All the rest from exercise numbers 1 to 4 are what we call proper fractions. Why proper fractions? Because the numerator is lesser than the denominator. In this case, as I said earlier, this is an improper fraction. So if it is an improper fraction, and this case, the numerator is 26, which is even, and 8 is also, which is the denominator, is even. So we can divide both 26 and 8 by 2. 26 divided by 2 is 13, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Reducing this fraction, 26/8 into 13/4. This equals to a mixed number 3 and 1/4. Our goal is to make 1/4 a decimal number. We cannot change this to a decimal number. It's already a whole number. So 1/4 converted to decimal is, we can divide this by 1 divided by 4. We can do the long division process. So in this case, we have 10 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Then add 0 here, bring down 0, that becomes 20 here. Then divide it by 4, that becomes 5. And 5 times 4 is 20. So minus it becomes 0. Or if we have another way is, from here, what is the multiple of 4? That is a power of 10. So we can have actually here, multiply this by 25. 4 times 25, that's 100. Then 1 times 25. So it's 25/100. Or it's, again, 0.25. That's the shorter way. So therefore, 26/8 is equal to 3.25. Exercise number 2, we have the matching type. In here, let me read the directions. Match the corresponding value of fractions in column A to its decimal form in column B. Write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. Let's start. So for number 1, 4/5. Obviously, 4/5 is equal to 0.8, or that is 8/10. Why? We have to multiply 5 by 2, 4 by 2. So 4 times 2 is 8, and 5 times 2 in the denominator is 10. So it's 8/10. Let's see. So it's letter J. For number 2, 237/100. So this is actually dividing it by 100. If you have the calculator, you can do this right away and you can have the answer. So 237 is greater than 100, which is the denominator. This is an improper fraction. So we have a whole number here. And from this point 7, from the end of 7, you can move 2 decimal places going to the left, 1, 2. So it's 2.37, which is letter E. Why 2 decimal places? Because you are dividing 237 by 100. And 100 contains 2 zeros. Okay. So the answer is letter E, 2.37. For number 3, 13 over 16. Now you can have long division for this. If you have a cell phone and it has calculator, you can right away press it. 13 divided by 16, and that is 0.8125. So it's letter H. For number 4, 10 over 16. So, or reduce it to its lowest term. Divide this 10 by 2. That's 5. Divide this 16 by 2. It's 8. 5/8. And that is equivalent to letter A, 0.625. For number 5, 6 over 14. We can reduce this as 3 over 7. But the only way to get a decimal without the use of calculator is to do a long division. But if your calculator is available, press it and we have the value. 6/14 is equal to 0.42857. That's letter C. For number 6, this is 6/9. 6 and 9 are both divisible by 3. So we can divide 6 divided by 3, that's 2. And 9 divided by 3, that's 3. So it becomes 2/3. And we know that 2/3 is equivalent to 0.6666 and so on. Or we can say it's letter G. Okay. Number 7, 16 over 32. Reducing this becomes 1/2, right? 16 and 32 are divisible by 16. So 16 divided by 16 is 1. 32 divided by 16 is 2. So it's 1/2, and that's equivalent to 0.5 or 50%. Okay, letter B. For number 8, this is so easy. At the end of 6, just put a decimal point. And how many zeros is the denominator? 1, 2, 3. So you move 3 zeros to the left from the end of 6. So put a point, then 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 0.146, letter D. Okay, you see, you can do it mentally. For number 9, again, let's do the same method as what we had done in numbers 2 and number 8. In number 9, there are 2 zeros in the denominator. It's 11 over 100. So, at the end of 1 in this case, you have to move 2 zeros to the left. That is 0.11 or letter I. For number 10, then you put a decimal point at the end of 9, then move 3 zeros to the left. So we have 0.059, or that is letter F. This concludes our exercises, and thank you. If you are not yet a subscriber of my channel, kindly subscribe, and please don't forget to like and share. And if you are a subscriber, you will be updated with more uploads for these learning activity videos. Thank you, and always stay happy, healthy, and safe. Bye!